I just had a video for the Cavalier, so I'm cutting up the panels I need for repairs. So I've already done a couple. Just roughly cut the panel out into shape, and then I can clean it off later on. I'm just cutting them out just now. So this one's the bulkhead repair, so I've done that one. And what I'm doing is I'm just using like scrap bits of metal that I had, so I'm just trying to use them up as efficiently as I can. So this is another bulkhead repair one, so I've got that right up at the corner so I'm not cutting unnecessarily. So I've just scribed around that. I don't know if you can see the scribe mark around it. I just use one of these wee pick things, just scribe around it, and then cut that out. I'm just going to do that now. So obviously I'm using a grinder without the guard on it, which probably not good for newbies, people that have never used these before, but I find it quite, I have nipped my finger on it a couple of times. You've got to really watch what you're doing. If you're cutting a bit of metal, you're better actually with a bigger bit so that you can hold it somewhere and you're not get your hand right up at it. And always cut with the disc pulling forward. I know it sounds a bit daft, but if you're doing it that way, it's got a tendency to flick the metal away. So if you do it that way, it's the only thing it's going to do is pull the metal that way. If it skites a bit, and you can get your hand out of the way. But as I said, just always be really careful when you're using these. They've got a tendency to skite and stuff, so you're not watching what you're doing. So just going to cut this one. So I've got a little bit of cut off here. I'll just trim a little bit off that. I don't want to take too much off. What I usually do is cut over the line a bit, so that if, you know, I've made a mucked up maybe a wee bit with the template, I've got a wee bit extra to go over. So I'm just going to trim a wee bit off of there, but probably don't really need to be honest, but I'll just do it anyway, just for cleanliness. So just another thing to watch if you're cutting, don't have your hand like this. Try and keep your hand up out of the way as well, so that you have no fingers sticking out. It's going to get, usually you're okay if you're just gently cutting through it and just hold the grinder tight so it doesn't skite out your, it doesn't pull out your hand. I also use use a block of wood. I don't put it in concrete because it catches the wood. It'll catch the wood. Not really, won't go anywhere. If it hits concrete, it tends to skite, and it'll obviously cut into the concrete and wear the disc away, which you don't want. So just use an old bit of wood. And as I said, try and use as big a bit of metal that you're cutting off of, so you've got something to hold on to. Obviously that gets a bit difficult if you're cutting a bit down further and further. So that's that bit cut. So that's one bulkhead section there. That's another bulkhead section there. And then the next bit, we've got a inner chassis leg section. And as you can see, I've put there an extra ½ inch out for the brake pipe bit. So that goes on there, and the brake pipe bit sits here, so I want it a wee bit more on that end there. I don't know if I've got a bit of metal that actually would fit this. I'll need to check and see. I might just jump to the other one I've got to make, and then I can cut this off. Just give me a second. These are quite big bits, so I might need to scrummage about for more metal. This is out on this. See, I need this one. This is the big one. So that's offside front chassis leg panel. So if I cut this off of here, it's going to take quite a lot of metal off of that. I'm just looking to see if I can maybe look at these two as well. So I'm just looking to see if I can fit this in somewhere. Try and get two of them fitted in. But I think I might get one more, but I don't think I'll get this one or that one. I don't think so. It's just unfortunate, you're cutting, you seem to get quite a lot of waste and funny shapes and stuff that you can't really use, so I'm going to need to use this big bit for this here. So what I'll do is I'll do the big bit first. So I'm trying to minimise where I cut, so I'll try and take it up to sort of here, there, and then that bit up to the top, because it means I don't need to cut anything up here or here. I just need to cut this bit there, and then these bits out and this bit out. That's minimising it. So I'll leave a wee bit extra there, and that. I just need to scribe round it where I'm going to cut it. Probably just take that right up there, because I'm not going to be using that for a wee bit for anything else anyway. Try not to move this too much. This bit here, this bit one that the steering rack comes through. And I need a wee bit extra here. So what I'll do is I'll come up here and just cut off there. Because I think I'd overdone it there with the template. That comes up there, and then bump it and it comes off and you've lost the way you're cutting. Right, that's fine then. Right, that's that. So what I'll do is try and cut off this kind of difficult bit first here. Cut it off. Because I don't want to cut the thing all apart and then have to do this bit with the bit I've cut off, because it's less metal to hold on to. So what I usually do, I usually use a smaller cutting disc when it's worn away, and it's like you've got to kind of use the back of it like it's almost like a pencil, and you just ground backwards that way, and it means you can get a better cut in, like a set, you know, like a round cut. It's still difficult though. Right.